I decided to go live so you can read my lips. Okay, what's going on, everybody? I'm not erasing those videos that they cut the mute. They muted my videos. Y'all just got to read them lips. So if you don't hear my voice, try to read my lips. I don't know if y'all really know what's going on. Okay, let me give you a hint. We discussed this in our private bills. Let me give y'all a hint. I'm gonna give y'all a little hint for those who kind of slow. Who is Tulsi Gabbard? She's head of the intelligence department, right? She gathered intelligence for them to investigate, the FBI investigate whatever, bring charges against. She's a representative of the indigenous people. She's a, they call them Pacific Islanders. No, she's indigenous. And she's trained into their system as lieutenant colonel in the army. So she's groomed for what she's doing. She's returning the land back, the country back to the people. I know that's a stretch for some of y'all to believe, but that's her job. And why does she wear white? Why does she wear white? Have y'all ever asked that question? Go to Revelations and see what they say about the white horse. It means it's bringing destruction. That white horse is bringing destruction. The pale horse, they call it, not white. Go back and read that. She consistently wears white to show you it's over for y'all. The interlopers, those who took the land. She's pointing out those who are corrupt now. But the corruption been going on for hundreds of years. The corruption has been going on for hundreds of years because the land was taken, stolen. We have not been compensated. So justice has to come about. There's a whole lot I can talk about in this video, but I'm gonna keep it short and see if we get any questions in the chat. I can go further. Any questions in the chat about what I'm talking about? I'm gonna stay on for a few minutes, see if I can get some questions. Hey, what's going on, Nivan? What's that, Nivan? Fan the Great. How you doing, bro? Ma'am, I don't know what your gender is. Thanks for chiming in. Oh, that's a compliment. People tell me I look like Bill Cosby. Yeah, I've been told that. I've been told that, and that's when I was younger. They tell me that. So if I look like him as he aged too, okay. I thought I was better looking than him. I didn't know I looked. I thought, yeah, I know I am. The way you look now, no, I know I'm better looking than that. But anyway, he's not. He's not totally a bad looking person, so I take it as a compliment. Oh, since you mentioned Bill Cosby, let's talk about him for a minute. That's the only topic I see right now. uh, he had made an agreement before he testified before this case. You know, they have something in the law called uh, uh, you stipulate to something in return for not being prosecuted. I'm not going into detail. I just want to give you a summary. So the idea was that he had to divulge certain information that will not be used against him. And what happened is that they took that information that he gave them, that he stipulated to, and guess what? They use it against him. And that's why it took 3 years for them to get that false ruling overturned, because they broke the law. They broke their agreement with him. And y'all don't want to go about the charges now, do you? Y'all don't want me to go about the charges. He was known as America's dad. Why? Because everybody loved him. Squeaky clean. Yeah. Well, not everybody. There's always going to be haters. That's part of the job. Some people just going to hate you. They don't know why. And so the media did the MK Ultra. You know MK Ultra? It's a propaganda method where everybody's saying something negative about you. And eventually the masses believe the news because that's all they hear is negativity. So you become hypnotized to the negativities. Yeah, you're part of the M3, or they call it. There's a name for entrainment. They call it entrainment. Go do some research and separate from the pack. Don't follow the herd. Be an independent thinker. I know it's hard for some of y'all to think independently, but with 3 Eye Atlas coming on y'all now, it's a must. It's a must to get away from that herd mentality. I have a good friend right now I got to work with because she's got this syndrome of a personal. When does a person cause you to not think logically? That's a sick personality. They call it derangement syndrome. Yeah, that's people just they don't know they have been part of a program called MK Ultra. Now they said it was officially banned in '73, but it's been going on since then underground. Anytime you see networks putting out the same message, false information again and again, that's MK Ultra, done to influence the masses. So when people they think they're thinking independently, but no, they're part of uh, a herd program. That's not even your thoughts. These are thoughts that was implanted in you. And you got something negative to say about an original man? If you got something negative to say about an original man, you got to be the colonizer. Because he loved to point fingers at the original people. But he never pointed a finger at himself. Y'all took me there. I didn't want to go there. So I'm going to leave it at that. Comment in the chat and we go further if you dare. I really came to talk about Tulsi Gabbard and how she's represented indigenous people, but y'all trying to change the topic, talking about old news. Bill Cosby, old news. Where you been, under a rock? I'm talking about what's happening now. Is that too? I know what's going on. Y'all can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle the truth. So they try to say things to trigger people about old news. Yeah, that's a psychological mechanism as well. But you can't trick an old dog. They say you can't teach an old dog no tricks. Is that it? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So what you're saying is you can't trick an old dog. Yeah. Boy, y'all fun. Any more questions there? So the main point I want you to leave with is that I don't read Arabic, man. I do read it, but I'm a very elementary. I say Mas Assalamu alaikum to you. You can't read your writing yet. I'm working on it, but I want to master Hebrew first because Arabic was derived from Hebrew. So I want my original language first. Then I may get into Arabic. Yeah, what I want you to take away from this video is Tulsi Gabbard is a symbol of the indigenous people, and her job is giving the land back to the people. She's a judge on a pale horse. That's why she wears white. And there's many more things I can share about her, but I'll let you use your own imagination and comments so I can go further. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for listening.